Hello, my name's Jason, and welcome back to I Have a Story. Oh my God, it just doesn't end. Again, I've already stated this. This is not going to stop until our systems step up and do their jobs and stop it. So I got served papers yesterday, late yesterday evening, and supposedly I'm supposed to be in court tomorrow. I have less than 48 hours to prepare for a court date less than 48 hours. I can't do it. I can't even meet with an attorney and get any sort of representation or any advice or anything within less than 48 hours. Especially just days before Christmas when offices are closed. They're busy. They're not. So now she's trying to take my kids away from me permanently, legally, by law, not even allowing me to have phone calls with my children. This is just days before Christmas. Um, again, I'll see if I'll edit it in here. Her telling me, I have never tried to keep the kids from you.
Do you know why he looks like that right now? Do you know why?
Maybe because he was taken away from his dad. Has heard his dad was a bad person when his dad
No,
wasn't.
I've never taken him away from you.
You took off with them how many times over years, months that I have not got to spend with my kid. I've missed almost every single Halloween with my kid because it's part of the mental disorder. And along with the bipolar disorder, it's also seasonal affective disorder. It's documented. It's provable. The exact same times of the year, every single year, and you provable and documenting just in our marriage and her whole life. I can prove it. My next door neighbor, again, I've talked about this. His brother is bipolar with seasonal affective disorder and does the same exact thing for 18 straight years. He runs off and has cheated on his wife and has does drugs and does all sorts of bad things, and then comes back a couple months later, September, October, he's gone. Comes back later, and I'm sorry I did it again. She just keeps tolerating it. I couldn't. Who can live like that? Who can live with a lying, a cheating, abusive, narcissistic spouse? You can't. And that's what my channel's all, I'm doing on my channel. I'm proving all of that and hoping to get help in my situation and for other people to realize, understand, and make awareness of this, and other people to see it and hopefully keep themselves out of the same trouble and their children and what I've gotten into. So now, Friday, 2 days, 3 days before Christmas, she is trying to have my absolute all of my parental rights revoked from me, and claiming that me doing this channel, I don't know how she found out about it. I did not want her to find out about it until much later. And she's also claiming in here I sent it to her family. I didn't prove it. I didn't send it to anybody who was even associated or I even thought was associated with her. I've sent it to some of my friends. I have some friends out there that know me very well and have been in their lives and positions to where these are things they're knowledgeable about, and they can help me with. Um, I specifically did not send it to anybody that I would even know associated with her. So I don't know. I'm wondering now, how much they're stalking me, and that's what I'm wondering now. They're keeping tabs on me, but I don't care. Follow me. And this is one. This is all painful but funny. And it's one of the things about dealing with somebody who is so severely mentally ill and then has been empowered to just lie. So now these are provable lies. This whole entire thing is provably a lie and taking out of context. And somehow this is seriously affecting my channel here, which I specifically put on my channel. They ask when you upload videos, is this targeted for children? No, every single one of my videos is not targeted for children. I don't know exactly where their algorithm goes from there, but I don't see them putting if my children are even on YouTube. How am I supposed to even know? I'm not allowed to talk to them. Um, how am I even supposed to know? I shouldn't say I'm not allowed to talk to them. Obviously, I get phone calls with them, but I'm not allowed to be a parent. I'm not allowed to be a part of their life. I'm not allowed any of it. And it's also being used to them that I don't want to be. Golly, I've had enough of all of this. Um, So here's one thing. I'm not going to talk about this whole thing because I got to save some of it. I don't know. I'm going to ask for an extension, and this is all wrong. And if a court follows through with telling his father that he can't talk to his children just 3 days before Christmas, that is also court empowering and alienating children from the father. Uh, She's claiming on here she has a warrant for my arrest back in 2020, that I was harassing her in 2020. And I violated protection orders in 2020. There was no protection order against me in 2020. There's never been one up until her doing this now. Um, I don't even know who this is. She has supplied some sort of document of a warrant, which I immediately called the municipal court. They told me there is no warrant. There never has been a warrant issued, and they gave me the documents to prove it. So what is this? I mean, on here, the description doesn't even match me. It has my name on it. I don't know what that is. It's not, but none of the description matches me, and everything else is blacked out. All I got documents prove there is no warrants. It's public record even to go and pull this information. There's no warrants. There never was a warrant issued, and none of this exists. So, and this looks like a falsified document. Nothing is in line straight. Words, words are missing, and this is an altered document of some sort. Um, So she wants to claim that I was harassing her in 2020 with emails and text messages. Here, I still have the email I sent her, and I'm going to edit this in so I don't have my computer like I had, and I can't do the things I was doing, so I have to make these videos different, and now it's been a bit of setback because I got to learn how to do something differently and still present it in a way that you can see it. Um, so I'm going to edit in right now the email from 2020 I sent her, and I'm going to play the included attached recording that is with it. Again, she knows I've been recording this stuff. That's why she ran off with my computer when she left this last time, even though she claims she ran out the door with just clothes on her back out of fear of her safety and the children's. But yeah, she's already stated on record that she has all my personal documents. I guess that was stapled to your back too, right? Um, and my computer and a whole bunch of other stuff that she took. And she took my computer because that's where we had these recordings and listened to them together. Again, she knows she has this problem. I've already aired recordings of us talking about it. Um, I was the man trying to stand by her side and help her with it and learn it. But when things escalate to a certain level, there's only so much you can do and take, and especially when you got little children involved. Um, I mean, she actually in this document, she's claiming that I broke the current protection order that is against us, which you've already seen. She's the one who's broken it. She's broken it multiple times. I aired it in that recording, and hopefully I'll edit it into this one. She is the one who has come to me and threatened me and twisted all this around to be my fault. Again, that's a narcissist. That's what a narcissist does. I never kept the kids from you, but yet you didn't let me see or talk to them for nearly a year. I had to get a court order because you wouldn't even let me talk to them on Father's Day. Yes, I had to get a court order to have her allow me to have conversations with my children on Father's Day. But she's never kept them from me, right? She won't ever keep the kids from me, but yet here she is trying to not even allow me to have phone calls with my children. That's what's in this order. So, and again, I already stated, when does this stop? Now they've extended it and excluded me from my kid's life automatically in here. They just extended this protection order for another year, 3 full years. When she's the one who's broken this order, she's the one who's committed all the crimes, every single one of them. And she still wants to keep twisting this around on me. And what I can't believe that she would give this court system my YouTube channel links and then quote me in it and even put in the time marks. And what she's stating in here that I said is not even what I said. She is lying and falsifying so many documents, which is a federal felony. Now, if these people go back and do their job, and that's part of why I'm doing this, I will not take my channel down. What I am doing is not illegal. If it is, why would I be sending it? I mean, the Supreme Court already told me this week, send us your channel. We'll accept it as um, investigation and review of your case. That's part of why I'm doing this channel, is to get my story out there. Now, there's some other things in here after tomorrow or this court date takes place that I will share with you. I can't share them right now. I can't let everything out. There's a couple things I will, because this whole thing can be eaten right through again, just like her first one. But even with an attorney, I could eat right through her entire, you already watched it, my preposterous PPO order videos, the evidence videos. I could prove my case. He asked her, do you have any evidence? No, sir. Well, now, and she's been falsifying evidence now. Um, How can you submit a YouTube channel and say he said this and here's where he said it, and what she's claiming I said, I never even said? She's banking on that they will not, like, because this is what happened before. They did not look at the evidence, they listened to her words, and she wins. I'm not letting that happen, and I'm not taking this down and letting that happen. What I am doing is not illegal. If it was, YouTube would not even allow me to do it. People probably who've never YouTube channel before, done YouTube channels, don't realize every video that gets uploaded gets run through, and it takes, I don't know, mine end, it takes about 10 minutes to go through editing or go through a software program that validates there is nothing illegal and that my posts are within confines of the law and their and YouTube's uh, requirements. So what I'm doing is not illegal. I have the right to freedom of speech. If they try taking it away from me and shutting this down, that is illegal. And I don't care if you, I don't care what your title is. It's part of this channel. I'm so tired of this. People have titles, so that's all that matters. Doesn't matter how bad they just totally destroy people's lives in the medical system, in the legal system, in the all the way through it all. Doesn't matter if they destroy people's lives by not doing their job. They have a title that's what matters the most, right? We become such a country of disillusion. I am who I am because the car I drive and the house I live in, not because of the person I am and what I do in life. That's become the disillusion of this country. I don't want my children raised in that disillusion because it does not make them good people. I want my son to grow up and be proud of what he does. I want my daughter to be proud of what she does because she knows in her heart, in his heart, what they're doing is right and what they're doing is good. And I want them to know what actually means to be proud. I am not proud because I drive a great car, which I don't, and I have over time, but that great car is not what made me proud. What made me proud was the fact that I built it. That's where my pride came in. Look at what I turned it into. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, at one end, I'm feeling very confident because this can be eaten completely right through. And again, I'm not going to share it all right now. Just a couple things to show you what's going on. Um, but I'm still shaking my boots because so far all I've ever seen, and it's again what's gonna part of what's gonna eat her, it's gonna bury her, is that she's been empowered to do it. So now she thinks she can get away with anything, including taking my kids away from me, completely taking my kids and removing them from my life, which I'll never do. But yes, she's trying to anyway. And if the court allows that, especially just days before Christmas, that is an alienation on the court's side. I'm 350 miles away from her. I can't hurt her. I can prove I did not do the things that she claims I did all the way through all of this, even the protection order that now runs for 3 years. I couldn't go to my kids' school if I wanted to see them. I can't go to my kids' plays or any activities or sports or anything that they do for 3 years now. While she's the one who's actually broken the protection order and committed every single crime that she has claimed that I have committed, she's the one who's done it. And I can prove it. Part of this channel. I'm here to prove it. And isn't that what we're supposed to do as citizens? Document, collect evidence, submit it, win your case. That's not what's happened so far. So she's now been empowered to run amok. That's why it's now going above. And it's sitting on the Supreme Court's desk, including my channel. If I thought what I was doing was illegal, I wouldn't send it to the Supreme Court and say, here's the evidence. Watch my entire channel and see what I'm all about. She claims in here that I have tons of guns and I want to kill people. Look at my mission statement, my very first video of this channel. I'm here to help people. I'm here to get help. She wants to quote, and she's going into my videos, watching my videos. God, that must be enjoyable to sit and watch my videos for her, right? That kind of cracks me up. Just sit here. I mean, it's got to eat her up to watch this stuff, and I don't even know. And I don't. And honestly, it scares me more than anything. I laugh on the outside. I'm scared on the inside because any one of this, and this part of why I did not want her seeing any of this until it got to a level where I could do something about it. Any of this sets her off, and what she does to the kids in the middle of nobody, and now wants to remove me from even being able to see my talk to my children on the phone. Go back to my calls with my kids. You tell me I'm a horrible father. I have great calls with my kids, play games, and for me doing this channel that she wants to shut down. protect herself. I understand that. But also at the same time, she's going to keep burying herself. So obviously, I'll be updating you on what's going on. That's part of what I'm here to do. Here's my steps. Here's what she's doing. Now I know why she asked for the shovel in the divorce. And she did. She asked for the shovel and the gardening tools because she likes digging holes.